Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. We're here on PlayStation 5 Pro looking at the 1.2 update for the game. So yeah, patch 1.2 is actually a pretty big enhancement and change up for the game. There are just dozens upon dozens of fixes, enhancements, and improvements. Be sure to like the video, subscribing is great as well. So, it's been some time since I've roamed across the countryside of, well, basically Kingdom Come 2, and yeah, it's nice to be back to take a look at the game and talk about the changes here. So there really are just like dozens upon dozens of adjustments and things that would have made my experience in the game probably a little easier going, which is kind of funny because I always, play the games right when they come out and they do all these fixes and adjustments and things that soften the blow, as to say. Now, I guess there are some more hardcore options as well that they've added, but yeah, kind of the big highlight here, I guess, is the Baba. So when you... What a way to say that. When you open the game, it literally tells you, now you can go to the barber. So there's bathhouses in some areas, like Gutenberg, where you can go and you can actually get your hair cut and stuff, which is kind of a cool adjustment to the game if you are, wanting to get your hair cut. Are these new? I don't remember there being cows here last time I came in and took a look at things. Cool, so yeah, it's in Zelezhov and Gutenberg, where you can go and get the barber feature. They've adjusted things such as visuals for alchemy. They've improved the dyeing animation and ragdoll for cows and bulls. Let's try it. I feel like these things are gonna kill me. You're cool with that? Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought for sure that the cows would start, like, attacking me. Isn't there, like, a farmer that owns this cow that would get really mad about this? Get really angry with me about it? Poaching. Their meat is considered stolen. Well, that's... heartbreaking is what it is. Heartbreaking, okay. What was my last save? This one? Yeah, I think it was this one. So, yeah, archery range adjustments, arrows are now re-equipped after archery contest, balancing. They've rebalanced the food, how it goes bad, armor durability values, triggering a blackout for being drunk, stealth items, the price of meat and lootable items. The difficulty of pickpocketing NPCs, which was nigh impossible. The damage each armor receives, or armor layer receives. Horse equipment, prices of jewelry, and the values, item weights. They've adjusted, like seriously, we're not even going to be able to go over everything. There's so many, how much like things cost, how much weapons can actually do damage. They've redone the blacksmithing game because it was a complete pain to kind of do. If you remember trying to do the blacksmithing, at least for me, it was really annoying. So now it's more visual indicators of when something's cooling. Recipes are a little easier, more accessible. Basically, just a lot of changes and fixes to the blacksmithing. Carts. How you interact with carts, how easy it is to interact with carts, and fixing issues with carts not aligning with things. Combat. Increased damage from hits from the multi-hit combos. Proper facial animations for Henry during kill animations. And being hit will no longer stop you from drawing your weapon. And they've changed animations, adjustments for, like, bringing up weapons and tools and stuff like the crossbow. Something about firing from your crossbow and hitting shields. NPCs using a crossbow. A lot of crossbow stuff. Yeah. And a lot of adjustments just kind of how the combat sort of works. In terms of like damage balancing and that. Because, yeah, it was a little tedious. Crime. So NPCs are less precise in knowing where to go when investigating a crime. That was something I had a huge issue with, was like, you would do something that, like, you're not supposed to, but, like, the NPCs would immediately know where you are somehow. Like, through buildings and stuff, I'd be like, what? Yeah. Items in player's stash now keep their stolen item marker. Aw. Adjusted NPC behavior when feeling threatened by the player. Revised reaction for sleeping. In bed zone by NPCs. More tutorial overlays for stuff. How civilians react to players' dogs and in stealth areas. Fixing load time issues. Tons and tons of NPC issues. Some cutscene improvements too. Kind of just inconsistencies with stuff and synchronization. Daily life improvements. So this one's really, really exciting. The NPCs are a bit more dynamic now in what they're doing in their day-to-day. So they've kind of improved like the NPC schedules, how NPCs sweep areas. They've changed a lot of how the shops and haggling and stuff is kind of working and adjusted. Improved the female sitting pose and idle animation. It's about time. Adjusted the trespassing for things. Keeps my behavior around people. That's great. I don't need these tutorial things. Oh, that was actually one of the changes, was the hair kind of showing how things are understood. Fixed issues with doors, places, and everything across Gutenberg. There's also improvements, and that's kind of why we've been going through Gutenberg here. I don't know if you've noticed, but they've actually aimed to improve the performance, specifically of the area and the city. So it does actually seem to be running a bit better for sure, compared to when we did our full review. Dice added more money to some dice players. Ooh. Fixed agility XP gains when doing dice and dice clipping. Environment. So lots of improvements to the environment in terms of how things are positioned, accessibility stuff. Reworked NPCs, navigations across this place. Gutenberg here. Improved shadows on the St. James Church. Just lots of lighting and visual adjustments and places, and trees being like slightly above the terrain. They added a fast travel point to Bazimia's house. Hut? Nice. Dialogue prompts triggering fast travel more consistent, and fixed missing dots during fast travel. Horse riding improved the automatic feature. Improved road magnetism. Conflict between road and autofollow, and fixed horde speed in Miskowitz. Horse trading? What? No way. Reworked the transaction in Sabine, resulting in getting Pebbles as a companion. Okay. Characters, asset improvements. Oh, they improved Rose's hair. Nice. She was already great looking. Improved textures and overall quality of many character outfits. Improved the clothing of several characters with added details and polish. Fixed the simulation of clothes. Fixed the model of crested human helmets. That's kind of exciting. Option to repair crossbows and bows. Reworked blood and dirt on shields. There's lots of maintenance things. Lots of adjustments for stuff. In terms of like just the environment and all that. Like I said, it's a bit more of a quick kind of situation to change up here, where you are, just getting enhancements. Music fixes, added more music. Mutt adjustments, so your dog has some more, kind of realism in regards to where the dog can go. We talked about performance and stability improvements, specifically optimizing Gutenberg. Frame rate stability in parts of the games. The streaming of NPCs. Improve your level switch duration by 15 seconds on average. Oh, not bad. Limited the number of torches drawn by NPCs and skirmishes to improve performance. Fixed late game stutter in Gutenberg. And photo mode controls have been changed for controllers. And then platform specific on PlayStation, the media button will no longer pause the game. And fixed audio stuttering with headphones. Adaptive DualSense triggers are working. Fixed artifacts in the sky. And then random event fixes. My reputation has dropped? Unbelievable. My reputation is everything. I'm too over encumbered to sprint. Get back here, I'll kill all of you. Shop adjustments improved the shop haggle logic. Now there's shops will no longer sell cobwebs, which I think is a big loss. I'm glad my warfare perks went up. Nice. Oh. I died. Tragically. Totally didn't mean for that to happen. Skill and perks, lots of reworks for skills, perks, and all the systems in between. So, yeah, lots of adjustments there. Stealth mechanic enhancements. New clothing and equipment specifically for stealth-based gameplay. That's kind of nice. Fixed NPC reactions to pebbles being thrown from a different floor. Pebbles, no! We got new takedown options. So yeah, that was the thing too, is just like how you take down like enemies, like NPCs will scream now when being stealth attacked. Remove the animation glitch at the end of the slaughter animation. Improve stealth kill animations. That's really helpful. Polish animation of stealth killing female NPCs. Oh. Yeah, we should give that a whirl. Stealth kills are now more likely to fail. They barely worked before, and now they're harder? Oh, great. Seriously, they were like, it was like barely... anyways. Positioning of a player's hands on the face of a victim that they're taking down. Cool. Disable tutorial about not having to hold W while riding a horse repeatedly. That's kind of funny. No, that does look a lot better. And no one ever saw a thing. Shh, don't tell anyone. I've been going around murdering the women of the town. I can't mount up when overloaded. What am I overloaded with exactly? Could you please enlighten me as to why I'm overloaded? 250. Is it because I collected something from her when I stabbed her in the back? Why isn't this on the horse? And equipped on the horse? Anyways, there we go. Tutorial adjustments to hints about fighting multiple opponents. UI improvements. Pros and cons. Removed rain from inventory UI. Or stats adjustments. Visuals are more about PC things, but they have fixed some elements of like how like fauna and stuff kind of looks. Just no one noticed that I just straight up just stabbed that woman from behind, like it's just nothing at all. Allowed sprinting while drunk. Player can no longer get a head injury caused by a hangover. Skill teachers now represent the availability of their lessons through color. Oh, okay. Voiceover for innkeeper adjustments, lip sync across the game, descriptions of various items, physics of the parsnip, physics simulations of the scabbards. Prevent the player from being able to access their inventory while praying at a shrine. Okay. Tipster info. Fixed calculating the civilian killed statistic. Fixed dead NPCs T-posing after a load. Nice. Quest fixes. Lots and lots of specific quest fixes for a whole bunch of quests. Seriously, if there's a quest that you had an issue with, a lot of them, like, seriously, there is, it looks like over 100 fixes just for specifically, like, the quests in the game, which is great. Rewards, what you get, whether or not things are working properly. Like, I'm just kind of looking through it, this, like, list is, it's just this massive list of, like, things that needed to be, like, it just goes on and on and on. Like, seriously, dozens and dozens and dozens of quest fixes. So if you had an issue with any quests, you should be pretty good to go now. And then there's hundreds of other fixes they wanted to mention too. So basically they've been fine-tuning things, making things a little bit better, making some stuff a little less tedious, which I think is great, honestly. Like, it is nice that has been adjusted and they've been working to improve the game so much. Because, like, again, I do think this game is quite honestly a bit of a masterpiece. I do wish it wasn't such a, like, tedious pain at times, but, like, they genuinely have something special here, and it looks so good. We're on the PlayStation 5 Pro, like, it really does look amazing.
You can't be here. I won't let you stay.
Yeah, I just wish it was a little bit easier to, like, go out and do stuff like that, and I don't know, I quite like what they got going on. I can't get in there? Do you think my horse kind of judges me for all the things that I do? Are you eating from the tree? Oh, I thought it was like a cool animation where the horse was just coming over here and snacking, but... Horse just be chilling, all good. But yeah, no, it's quite a magnificent selection of, like, updates and improvements, and I think I've kind of gone over everything. Like, it is a big, healthy, expansive, and chunky update to the game. Obviously, you know, if you want my review of the game, you should probably check that out specifically, but it was more like Hey, let's go take a look at this big update. Let's see what's new here. Can I not? There we go. Yeah, talk about the adjustments and everything like that, and have a little bit of fun too. Like, it definitely seems to be running and performing a bit better. I am hoping they maybe make some like easier kind of accessibility type options too. Over time, like just yeah, because they've made it harder. Like there was like a difficulty increase kind of thing too, and I don't know. I think I had some fair issues, but now that I'm removed from all the difficulties of playing through the game, it's kind of a nice relaxing time, you know what I mean? It's a majestic landscape for which I can just travel across its environment, taking in all of the sights and everything like that.
And I thought someone was creeping around here.
I am allowed in here, right? It is interesting, too, that I literally, yeah, I kind of just been going around just killing people, and it's kind of just totally cool. I guess as long as no one notices, it's like, you know,
Jesus Christ be praised.
God be with you. It's kind of cool, because, like, as long as people don't notice and stuff, it's, like, totally cool, right? See, they scream now when you kill them. This would actually have been a pretty fun stream for me, would have been to just go around trying to see how many people I could kill. That's the problem, is I was so frustrated by some of the elements of the campaign and kind of like grinding through it that I didn't really get to have like fun like this. That's one of the issues I had with the save system, where it's like you press start to leave and then it saves, and I was like, why not just let me save at any point I want? Like, you know, because there's like save your snaps and stuff like that, but there should really be more of like a grueling mode that has that kind of a thing, in my opinion. But you know, it is what it is. Hello there. You think they're gonna start noticing all the blood on me and kind of wonder where it like keeps coming from? Oh, I accidentally picked up the body again. You know, it just looks really like kind of sketchy when you're like just carrying like dead bodies around and stuff. Like they'll see me with like blood, and then they'll be like, "Why are all these like random civilians? Like, why are all these people just dead?" I guess, like, would they know that I did this? Or would there be, like, an assumption? Like, the game is a little too clever at times in regards to, like, you know, knowing things that you've done, if that makes sense. And that kind of drives me crazy. I can't climb this? Apparently, I can't, There we go. You're not good at your job, or otherwise you would have noticed me killing everyone. It's actually a very majestic landscape. See, that's the thing I love most about this game. It's just how, like, beautiful it is. If I was having more, like, fun while playing it, like, in terms of not, like, having insane amounts of difficulty, I would have just been floored and blown away by it. I already was. Like, I was floored and floored. I was floored and blown away by it. Like, I really do think this game is, like, there's, like, a masterpiece here. Just wish I wasn't so frustrated with what I had been playing through it. If only I was allowed to have, like, a little bit more fun in terms of, like, doing some mischievous things and saving and not losing lots of progression in that. And I will definitely say, though, they've done some good adjustments and stuff pretty quickly, as most companies seem to these days. They seem to be very responsive on doing updates to their games and that, and obviously the 1.2 update's a big thing. And so I wanted to come in here and take a look at this, see if it was, you know, something people are interested in, seeing update videos on this one and that, because obviously we do a lot of updates to things such as, like, oh, we can't assassinate the dog? Can we pet the dog? Hi, dog. How are you today? I'm sorry, I wanted to assassinate you, but you're smarter than all the people that I've come across. I mean, like, technically I'm a bit of a serial killer if you think about it. But isn't this just lovely, like, though? Like, the big blue skies, the majestic town. Oh, it's just breathtaking. If only my memories of this weren't like, oh, I can barely progress through this. Oh, I'm just constantly dying. And anyways, yeah. So we'll see how this goes, and maybe we'll do some more update videos on the future on this game and stuff. Kingdom Come 2, eh?